Have you ever felt a little unsteady on your feet and wondered what's really causing it? For so many older men, losing balance isn't just an occasional stumble. It becomes a daily worry that can chip away at confidence, independence, and peace of mind. If you've ever caught yourself reaching for a wall or pausing before standing up, you're not alone. The truth is, most older men aren't losing their balance simply because of age. It's often because of 5 common mistakes that quietly build up over time. Today, on Wise Living, I'm going to share those 5 mistakes with you, along with practical wisdom to help you stay steady, safe, and strong. These aren't mysterious medical secrets or warnings meant to scare you. Instead, they're small habits and patterns that many of us pick up without realizing their impact. You'll see how each one can make the difference between a confident stride and a dangerous fall, and what you can do starting right now to keep your footing sure as the years go by. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll not only learn what to avoid, but also discover how small changes can restore your balance, rebuild your confidence, and help you keep living life on your own terms. Now, let's get started. Mistake 1. Ignoring muscle loss in the legs. One of the biggest mistakes older men make, often without even realizing it, is underestimating the slow, steady loss of muscle in their legs. You might think, I'm just not as active as I used to be, or chalk up weakness to getting older. But the truth is, the muscles in your thighs and calves are your body's foundation. When these muscles shrink or weaken, your ability to stay balanced, walk confidently, and even stand from a chair can fade faster than you expect. What's really happening is that with each passing year, the body naturally sheds muscle unless you actively fight against it. This is called sarcopenia, and it creeps up quietly. You may not notice anything at first, but little by little, the legs lose strength and power. That's when everyday tasks like climbing stairs, stepping off a curb, or even getting out of bed start to feel harder. If you've ever caught yourself hesitating at the top step or wobbling after standing up, weakened leg muscles could be to blame. The impact goes beyond just feeling weak. When the muscles can't hold you steady, your body tries to compensate. Maybe you lean on the furniture, shuffle your feet, or hold your breath every time you have to bend over. Over time, these workarounds actually make things worse, leading to a higher risk of tripping, falling, or losing your balance in unexpected moments. I think of my friend Gerald, who turned 78 last. Gerald was always on the move in his younger days, playing softball and going for long walks with his dog. But after he retired, he spent more time sitting and less time keeping those legs strong. When his doctor pointed out that his legs had lost noticeable muscle, Gerald realized he'd been skipping the very habits that once kept him steady. It wasn't until he started doing simple exercises, standing from a chair without using his hands, practicing heel-to-toe walking, or even taking short strolls around the block, that he felt his balance coming back. There's a psychological side too. Losing muscle isn't just about the body, it's about confidence. When you feel unsteady, you start to second-guess every move. That sense of uncertainty can keep you from going out with friends, traveling, or trying new things. It's a vicious cycle. The less you do, the more you lose. But here's the good news. It's never too late to start rebuilding. Small daily efforts add up quickly. Even gentle stretches, standing calf raises at the kitchen counter, or walking for a few extra minutes each day can help restore strength and coordination. The key is not to wait until a fall happens, but to make leg health a priority now, before problems appear. If you or someone you care about is noticing more wobbles or weakness than before, take it as a gentle reminder. Your legs are your lifelong support system. By giving them a little extra attention every single day, you're investing in your own independence, dignity, and ability to enjoy everything life still has to offer. Mistake 2. Relying on old, unsafe footwear. Another mistake that quietly robs older men of their balance is something hiding in plain sight: worn-out shoes. It might seem harmless to keep slipping on the same pair you've had for years, especially if they feel comfortable or are broken in just right. But as the soles thin out, the treads wear down, and the structure weakens, those once trusty shoes can turn into a serious hazard, making every step riskier than you might realize. The bottom line is, the condition of your footwear plays a powerful role in whether you stay upright or take a tumble. Shoes that have lost their grip can easily slide on smooth floors, and shoes with stretched out backs or floppy heels won't give your feet the support they need. Some men prefer slippers or sandals indoors, but these can actually encourage shuffling, tripping, or rolling an ankle, especially if the fit is loose or the sole is slippery. Every time you hesitate before stepping on a slick surface, or you catch your toe on a rug, your shoes could be at fault. There's a subtle psychology to this mistake. Men who have worn the same pair of shoes for years may feel attached to them, seeing those shoes as a symbol of routine, comfort, or memories. Letting go can be hard, especially if new shoes feel stiff or unfamiliar at first. But the longer you hang on to old, unsafe footwear, the greater your risk for a life-changing fall. I remember a neighbor named Samuel who was 81 and prided himself on wearing the same leather loafers for nearly a decade. He always said they were the only shoes that didn't give him blisters. But after 2 slips on the kitchen floor, both while wearing those very loafers, his daughter finally convinced him to get fitted for a new pair with sturdy soles and non-slip treads. Samuel admitted that it felt odd at first, but within weeks, he realized he could walk more confidently and didn't need to grab for the wall every time he stood up. The best choice is to look for shoes that offer a secure fit, good arch support, and slip-resistant soles. Athletic shoes, sturdy walking shoes, or even well-made supportive house shoes can all make a difference. If you have foot problems like bunions or swelling, ask for advice at a shoe store that specializes in comfort and safety for older adults. Changing your footwear may not seem like a big step, but it can be one of the fastest ways to regain your balance and protect your independence. It's also a small investment that pays off every single day. Don't be afraid to donate those old favorites if they're holding you back. Treat your feet well, and you'll find yourself moving with more confidence, whether you're at home, out for errands, or just enjoying a stroll around the neighborhood. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us here at Wise Living continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Mistake 3. Neglecting vision and hearing checks. One mistake that can sneak up on even the wisest of men is letting vision and hearing go unchecked year after year. Many older adults get so used to small changes in how they see and hear that they barely notice how much it affects their sense of balance. But our eyes and ears do far more than keep us connected. They help us navigate the world safely, spot hazards in our path, and keep our footing steady, even in tricky situations. Balance is a team effort inside the body, relying on the messages your brain receives from your eyes, your ears, and the nerves in your feet and legs. When vision gets blurry, depth perception fades, or hearing becomes muffled, your brain has less information to work with. You might not notice a change in the rug's edge, the step down to the driveway, or the warning sound of a kettle whistling in another room. All of these subtle changes increase the risk of a misstep, trip, or even a serious fall. Many men downplay these changes. Maybe it's pride or the belief that wearing glasses or hearing aids is a sign of weakness or getting old. Others simply adjust their routines, sticking to familiar paths or relying on memory instead of keen senses. But this reluctance can be costly. Missed eye exams can mean walking around with outdated prescriptions, undiagnosed cataracts, or worsening macular degeneration. Ignoring hearing loss can make it harder to notice when someone calls out a warning or when footsteps approach from behind. Take the story of Carl, a 76-year-old who enjoyed woodworking in his garage. As his eyesight declined, he found himself leaning closer to his tools and squinting at his project. When his family finally convinced him to visit an optometrist, he discovered he needed a new pair of glasses, and the difference was immediate. Not only did he avoid several close calls with uneven steps, but he felt safer and more confident working with his hands again. The same goes for hearing. Balance relies on tiny structures deep inside the ears. Even a small loss in hearing or a buildup of earwax can tip the scales toward dizziness and uncertainty. Getting regular hearing checks, cleaning ears gently, and using hearing aids if recommended can restore that all-important sense of awareness. This isn't about vanity, it's about safety and staying in control. If you or someone you love is holding on to old glasses or putting off a hearing test, let this be your sign to act. Annual exams for both eyes and ears are simple steps that can bring back a sense of clarity, confidence, and balance to your daily life. The world is a brighter, safer place when you can see and hear it clearly. By making regular checks part of your routine, you're not only protecting yourself from falls, but also opening the door to richer conversations, better hobbies, and more freedom to go where you please. Remember, it's not weakness to ask for help, it's wisdom gained through years of experience, and it's one of the strongest choices you can make as you age. Mistake 4. Skipping balance and flexibility exercises. There's another mistake that quietly robs so many older men of their confidence and stability: neglecting regular balance and flexibility exercises. Many of us grew up thinking that exercise was all about lifting weights, jogging, or playing sports. But as the years go by, the importance of gentle balance training and daily stretching becomes much greater. These are the kinds of activities that keep your core strong, your joints limber, and your body prepared for whatever life throws at you. The trouble is, most men don't realize they're losing these abilities until they really need them. Without regular practice, your sense of balance can fade and your muscles tighten up. Simple tasks like turning around in the kitchen, reaching for something on a high shelf, or stepping into the shower suddenly feel risky. Your body doesn't respond as quickly, and even minor slips can turn into dangerous falls. The science is clear: as you age, the systems responsible for balance, including your muscles, joints, eyes, and inner ears, work less efficiently unless they're challenged regularly. If you've let these skills go, it's easy to feel off balance, stiff, or even anxious about moving around. Many men assume they're just not as steady as they used to be, never realizing that small, simple exercises could make all the difference. I remember a friend named Howard, 80 years old, who stopped stretching after his morning walks because he thought it was unnecessary. Over time, he began feeling tighter in his hips and back. One day, he tripped on a rug while reaching for the phone, something that never would have happened in his younger years. His physical therapist introduced him to easy balance moves, standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, gentle yoga stretches, and practicing side-to-side stepping. Within a month, Howard noticed fewer stumbles and even regained the confidence to go out for daily walks again. Even if you have aches or old injuries, most balance and flexibility exercises can be adapted to your needs. Gentle stretching, slow heel-to-toe walks, Tai Chi, or using a sturdy chair for support. All of these can wake up your body's stabilizing muscles and improve your reaction time. The most important part is making it a habit. A few minutes every day is far more valuable than one intense session once a week. The benefits go far beyond preventing falls. Keeping your balance and flexibility sharp also supports better posture, reduces joint pain, and can lift your mood. You'll find it easier to keep up with grandchildren, enjoy your hobbies, and feel secure in your movements at home and out in the world. If you've skipped these exercises because you didn't think they mattered or felt embarrassed to try something new, you're not alone. But it's never too late to start. Remember, each stretch or balancing move is a small act of self-care, an investment in your independence and quality of life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us here at Wise Living continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Mistake 5. Overlooking home hazards and unsafe environments. One final mistake, Perhaps the most easily fixed yet so often ignored is failing to make the home a safe place to walk and live. Many older men feel comfortable in their own homes, believing they know every nook and cranny. Yet, the reality is that most falls happen not outside but right at home, often because of hidden dangers we've stopped noticing over the years. It's easy to become blind to loose rugs, trailing electrical cords, wobbly steps, or piles of magazines and shoes in the hallway. A dark bathroom, a slippery kitchen floor, or clutter near the bed can all spell disaster. Sometimes the problem isn't clutter, but a lack of support, like staircases without sturdy handrails or showers without grab bars. Even something as simple as getting up to use the bathroom at night can become a risk if there isn't enough lighting. What's surprising is how quickly a small change can make a huge difference. I once helped my old friend Thomas, who was 82 and fiercely independent. He never saw his home as dangerous until one evening he tripped over a worn mat in the entryway and fell. After that, his family worked together to declutter each room, install brighter nightlights, and add non-slip mats in the bathroom. With these small adjustments, Thomas felt safer and found his confidence returning every day. There's also a psychological barrier. Many older adults feel reluctant to change their home's appearance, worrying that safety devices look unattractive or make them look old. But in truth, taking control of your environment is a sign of wisdom and self-respect, not weakness. A grab bar, a reacher tool, or even a raised toilet seat can help you stay in your home longer and protect your independence. Invite a trusted family member or friend to do a safety walkthrough of your house. Look for trip hazards, test railings, check that light switches are easy to reach, and make sure essential items are stored within easy reach. Don't be afraid to ask for help rearranging furniture or getting rid of clutter that's been building up over the years. Remember, your home should be your sanctuary, not a place of hidden danger. Every improvement, no matter how small, is a gift to your future self. By taking steps to create a safer environment, you're not just preventing falls, you're honoring your own well-being, showing care for those who worry about you, and making it possible to keep enjoying your home for many years to come. Final thought, as we wrap up our conversation about the 5 most common mistakes that lead older men to lose their balance, I hope you've seen how each one is not a sign of weakness or inevitable decline, but rather an invitation to make small, meaningful changes. Maybe you recognized yourself in one of these habits, or maybe you thought of a friend or loved one who could use a gentle reminder. Either way, remember that balance isn't just about the body, it's about the choices we make every day and the care we show ourselves as we age. You have the power to break the cycle of muscle loss by moving your legs and staying active. You can keep your footing secure by choosing safe, supportive shoes and letting go of the ones that no longer serve you. By keeping your vision and hearing sharp, you're giving your brain the tools it needs to stay steady in a busy world. Simple balance and flexibility exercises can be started at any age, and every step you take to make your home safer is a step toward independence and peace of mind. Most of all, don't let embarrassment, habit, or the fear of change keep you from enjoying life's best years. Each small improvement adds up to a life with more freedom, more confidence, and more time doing the things you love. Whether that's traveling, playing with grandchildren, or simply moving through your day without worry. Thank you for joining us today on Wise Living. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.